Alright, so we just came upon a tablet, and it's not a computer tablet, it's like a iPad kind of tablet with just a screen, so probably the only port it has is like an earphone jack or something like that, and a charging port, so.
And it does have a charging port, though?
It does, yes.
Okay, so is there any way I would be able to plug the phone into the tablet so that it would charge and turn on?
All you did was tap the screen.
Oh, okay, I turn it on.
Yeah, there you go. So you turn it on, and it's got the picture of, it's got this picture on it, like, as the lock screen, which is not at all creepy or weird.
Seth?
And you try to unlock it, and it works, because there's no lock, because they don't believe in locks in this world, because apparently NPCs are idiots.
I kind of wave Rune closer, and I ask, what do you suppose this is?
He looks at it, and he shrugs, he says, I mean, I would assume it's probably from whoever called Daniel here, but I'm not sure.
Abel.
He shrugs, I have no idea.
I look through the tablet. What kind of stuff is in the tablet?
It's mostly got books, and when you like look through that app, it's pretty. It doesn't look like there's anything special in there. But then there is, in the photo gallery, you find something interesting. It's like a map of something, and there's a X marks the spot. It's obviously a map of Dystopia. You don't know the place well enough, but Rune would probably know where the place is. And as he glances over your shoulder, he's like, oh, that's the Kingdom Circle.
And I ask, how do we get there?
Well, he points down a street, and let me get a picture for this. Points down a street, and you guys begin heading down the street, presumably, unless you want to do anything else.
I take one more look around the square.
Alright, go ahead and roll perception.
Okay. Ooh, another nat 20!
Snap. Alright. Why? Well, okay, well, you look around the square, and you happen to catch a glimpse of strangely enough, it looks like some kind of game remote or something nearby that someone dropped, probably as they were walking away from the area that you guys are standing in now, like if they had been chilling around there and then started walking away, or if they'd been walking toward, you don't really know, they would have accidentally left that.
A game remote. Okay, I dug over, pick it up. What kind? Is it like a one of those Xbox controller type things, or?
It's got the I don't remember what those are
joystick?
called. Yeah, the joystick. It's got a joystick and some buttons, but it doesn't really look like anything like any classic kind of controller that we have. Like,
okay.
It's pretty unique looking.
I'll press a couple of the buttons just to see what happens.
Nothing happens.
Okay. Or stick it in my pocket then.
Alright, and then would you like to continue?
Yeah, let's go.
Alright, so you go down this main street to on your way to Kingdom Square, and when you notice like a little, there's this man kind of huddled in this area. If you look on your screen, that one, can you see that?
Yeah.
So there's a guy there. I'm trying to find a little figure for him, but all I find, I don't want to use like this one. Look at this one. I mean, I could use it.
He's so
You know
big.
what? I'm gonna use this guy. He's this big guy, but he's big, but he's not fat like this man. And
He's 2 stories tall.
he's actually like up closer. Okay, how about
Oh,
that?
okay.
He's up closer by the statue, and he's obviously scavenging around for something. And you're gonna like you and Rune are walking right towards him, and as you come closer, he like turns towards you, and he's like, "You're Falcon, aren't you?"
Have I dropped the glamour at this point?
I feel like you would have. But
Okay,
I
sure.
Don't.
Sure.
I assumed you did.
As we're walking, I'll drop it. So, yes, I am.
He's like, "Oh, thank God!" And then he like immediately gets down on his knees before you, and he's like, "Please, I need your help. My children, they're in danger, and I can't help them. I need someone like you, please." And he's like begging on his knees, ready to kiss your feet, basically.
Rise, fair peasant. No, I don't actually think that.
Okay.
I kind of crouch down too, and I'm like, I'll help if I can. What do you need me to do?
He points to a building like down the street, like down this way, and he's like, I'm not able to pay.
You're not able?
I'm not I'm not able to pay my dues, and the tax collector, not tax collector, debt collector, I don't know what it's called.
Debt collector, yeah.
Yeah, the debt collector, he's threatening my children. Look, I made him skinny.
Yay!
Alright. He's threatening my children, and I can't pay him back, and I need you to help me, please. He's threatening to take my children. I don't know. You must help me.
Let's see these children.
Alright, so he leads you into the store, but would you like to follow? Because it's kind of grungy, rundown, ugly.
I keep my bat at the ready, but I do follow him.
Alright, so you step into the store, and there's a little bling. Well, it's kind of like a store. It's like a rundown. And you see two cute little kids. One, she's probably about 8 or so, and she's got like brown hair, really big brown eyes. And she's helping take care of her little sister, who's maybe about 4. She's got the same big brown eyes, but her hair is more of like a dirty blonde kind of color. And she's playing with some remains of like some kind of machine. And her sister is just like watching over her to make sure she's not gonna hurt herself or anything like that.
Okay, so I kind of crouch down to them and I say, hello. How are you two lovely ladies doing?
The older girl looks up at you, kind of suspicious, but then she seems to recognize your face, and she's like, "Are you here to help us?"
Yes.
Yay! And then she like turns to her little sister. She's like, "Gigi, Falcon's here. Look, it's the guy Daddy always told us about." And then the 4-year-old's like, "I couldn't care less," and she just keeps playing with the toys.
But she said it exactly like that.
No, she
couldn't care less.
Say it, but she has that look. She like glances up at you. She's like completely unimpressed, and she just turns back to playing with her toy.
Okay, so confirmed there are children. It's not a scam.
Mm-hmm.
I turn to the dad and I say, why has it been so hard for you to keep have your wages?
He shakes his head. He's like, ever since the incident, my wife, she was also erased, and my kids don't remember it because whoever did it is a beep beep beep, and it looks like their memories were erased, and I don't even know how accurate my own memories are of her anymore. But we used to work together, and ever since she's been gone, he takes a deep intake of breath. He's like, I know I haven't been the man that my kids need me to be, but I've been trying, and I don't know if I can do it. And I please, my daughters, they're all I have left.
Do you have any pictures of her, any memory of what she looked like?
He points to like a photo on the wall. It's like a digital photo, because this is the future, yo. Her daughters definitely got the big brown eyes from her. She looked like she was a nice lady, like nice enough. Like she wasn't exactly pretty, but she looked like she was a nice person.
Okay, I kind of like consider it for a minute. I kind of examine it, and I kind of nod and I say, you had a beautiful family. I definitely can help you. But first I have to go to the bathroom. So I have to use their bathroom.
He points you in the direction of this shabby door that looks super campy, and it's probably gonna like fall off the hinges at any moment. But I mean,
as long as there's a door.
Yeah.
Okay, so I go in, shut the door. Is there a light in there?
There is, but it's like a flickering light, and it's making that weird kind of light noise. Yeah. And you can hear Rune interacting with the girls in the other room, and he's obviously not super great with kids.
I kind of stand there for a moment and gather myself, and then I try to materialize the lady in the room.
Oh, snap! Okay, go ahead and roll a d20. Okay.
16.
So, So you take a deep breath and you're in the ready stance and you're just ready to make this lady appear, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so you begin like focusing, concentrating really hard, and you can feel something like materializing, but you also know that it's not entirely right. You feel something about to go completely wrong, and then suddenly your mind seems like it glitches almost, and then you see the two people from your flashback from the beginning of the game, and you see the older man. The older man is holding the first boy at gunpoint, and then the flashback is over, and you look and you see you have materialized a cat that I don't know could vaguely resemble the lady, but it's not right.
I was so close. I kind of look down at it and sigh and kind of scratch my head and I say, well, I tried. And I kind of pick up the cat and I walk out again and I say, I found a cat in your bathroom. Maybe you'd like
you can eat it.
No. Maybe you'd like to keep it. And then I say, when is the debt collector coming around again?
Tomorrow.
We won't be here. How much do you owe them?
He looks kind of embarrassed and he's like, I don't owe them money per se. It's more labor. He pulls you outside, you and Rune, he pulls you guys outside out of earshot with the girls, and he's like, I've made some bad decisions, and I've borrowed from them, but I didn't borrow from them in the normal way. I promised I would take care of some people for them, but I've changed since then, and I'm not gonna do that, but they're going to destroy us if I don't do what they want.
And who do they want you to take care of?
Just some people. I don't know them, but I refuse to do that when they're the real scumbags.
Well, I am going to need all the information if I'm to help you. I need to know who it is that they're targeting.
He pulls out like a list of names and he reads them aloud to you, but honestly this isn't very important.
Okay, alright. What will happen if they're just going to kill you?
They'll probably kill me, and who knows what they'll do to my children. I have one simple request, please. Would you take care of them?
Who?
The debt collector.
Okay. I was like, does he mean he wants
Not
you
the
to take
kids,
care
no,
of his
sorry.
children?
It's very vague. I know they've done so many bad things in the past, and scum like them, they're not even worth having around anymore. Like, if we keep them around, they're only gonna keep killing people, and I know I can't do it, but I know you can, so I beg you, please.
What do you mean you know I can?
You're Falcon. You have the power.
So do you.
No, but I'm not Falcon or Abel. Yeah.
Okay, alright. I kind of see what he's saying.
Please, for the sake of everyone.
So just to clarify, you want me to kill them?
Yes.
Okay. I will think about it. But I kind of shake my head and I say, I promise that I will help you and your family.
You don't understand. If you don't deal with them right away, there's no stopping them. He has connections all over. He's gonna kill me. He's gonna sell my children. He's gonna do worse to everyone. Please, you must do this.
And this is all because they didn't get what was owed them. But if what was owed is paid, all would be well.
And you're going to kill the people on this list? He holds out the names.
Not necessarily, but there are ways for me. I'm formulating a plan here. I'm thinking out loud. What would happen if, let's say...
You are Falcon.
Me.
Okay,
This is Falcon.
okay.
Sorry, this is Falcon.
Okay.
Let's say that I killed everyone on the list. What would happen then?
The debt collectors would keep killing people, and that would be that.
Well, that's not good either. I kind of turned to Rune and I said, do you have any ideas?
He shrugged. It's up to you, man.
Okay, can I roll perception on the man?
Yeah,
to see
go
how
for it.
honest he's being with me.
Yeah.
Ooh! Well,
his story seems legit. you don't have any reason not to trust him, but at the same time, you don't have any reason to trust him either. Like, he could just be making up a story, or he could be, like, he actually wants to help other people, but you don't know what's going on.
Okay. Where are the debt collectors right now?
They usually hang out in the street down there. There's a gate at the end, and that's where they live.
Alright, I'm gonna go pay them a visit.
Thank you so much. He like clasps your hand in his, and he's like, "You'll do the world a favor, I promise."
Yes, I will.
Alright. Let's just, theater of the mind. We're just gonna pretend you guys are in a different place now.
Okay.
And it's at the gate at the end of the street, and yeah, it looks like it's a probably wealthy, because in the middle of the city, it's like an actual house. Like, it's not necessarily a nice house, but you know from experience that any like house in the city is definitely going to be expensive. So you know that these people are like well off, whoever this debt collector is. And there's a gate, and then there's a classic ringer where you can like ring up to say who you are, state your business, stuff like that.
I'm gonna bring the cat.
Okay. Are you carrying it in your arms?
Yes, I am.
Alright. It mews at you and scratches at your shirt.
Okay. As we're walking, I just want to ask Rune really quick. Did I ever know anyone, an older man who was maybe late 20s, something like that?
He looks thoughtful, and he's like, I mean, there is Raphael, one of the players, but I'm not sure if that's who you're referring to. And he has a question on his face, like, what is this about? Like, why are you asking?
Just trying to sort out some things is all. Alright, then, and then I ring the doorbell, ding dong.
There's a moment of silence, and then you notice a security camera like point down at you, and then a voice on the little speaker is like, "Who is it? Who goes?"
It's Falcon.
There's a surprise silence, and then it's like, "What do you want here?"
I just want to make a business deal.
What kind of deal?
A business one.
Sir, I'm gonna need more information than that for my boss.
He has something that I do not want, and I have something that he does want. So I was thinking we could make a trade.
Wait, what? Alright, well, the guy on the other end is thoroughly confused, but he's like, you can hear him talking to someone else in the background. He's like, "That's Falcon, yeah, that's Falcon. I don't know what he wants, but he wants to make a deal with you," or something like that. And then you hear him come back. He's like, "Alright, come in unarmed." And then the gates slide open.
I glamour myself to not have arms.
I'm annoyed
No,
that. I'm ignoring.
Okay, alright. Sounds good.
And you walk into the garden.
I dropped my baseball bat, sorry.
And the rune is following like a little bit behind you, like he's like, "What are we doing here?" And you come to the door, and it opens like as soon as you come up to it. Like obviously someone was waiting for you to just come up to it, and then they were like, "Yes, I got him," and then open the door.
In case any of our listeners aren't aware, Falcon's alignment is chaotic good, so.
All right, and he peeks out, and apparently recognizing your face, he's like, "All right, the boss will see you down the hall," and he leads you through. I mean, it's not a nice corridor, but it obviously was nice at some point. And it looks like it has a lot of parties in it. And so you go to the end of the hall, and then he opens the door for you, and you're led into this like office room with your classic wooden fireplace, and then like a desk, but it's not a nice desk either. It's got a bunch of guns on it, which is, chill, I guess.
Wonderful.
And you see, presumably the boss. He actually looks surprisingly young. Maybe he's 34, 35 or something. He's got dark, close-shaven hair, and he's waiting expectantly, like tapping his hands against the desk, and he notices the cat in your arms, and he kind of gives it a little glance as his butler or whatever that guy is closes the door behind you and Rune.
Okay.
And he's like, "I hear you have a deal for me."
I do. What's your name?
You can just call me Master.
Well, I'm not gonna call you that. I'll just call you Bill. You can tell me your real name, or we can settle with Bill, up to you.
He cracks a half smile and he's like, my family name is Master.
Oh.
But if you wish to be on a first name basis, you can always call me Peter.
Alright then, Peter. Now, I pull up a chair and I sit down in front of the desk and kind of pet the cat. And I say,
Haroon steps up behind you like your sidekick or something.
and I say, now, I try not to make judgments on the first swing. Hence why I'm here without my bat, which I left outside. And also a cat. So, I would just like to ask you, is it true that you plan on killing some children?
Killing children. He looks thoughtful for a moment, and then he rifles through some papers on his desk and he says, I don't recall, but we don't usually deal that way.
Interesting, interesting. The man down the street who owns a little shop seems to be under the impression that you plan on killing his 2 little girls. I'm gonna sing it like that. His 2 little girls.
Crisp has always given us some problems, but it's him who's not upholding his end of the deal, so I honestly don't see any problem in what we're going to do.
I see. And why exactly, and I pull out the list, why exactly do you need these people taken care of?
Where'd you get that? He asks tiredly, like he already knows the answer.
Where else?
Those, you wouldn't understand. He shakes his head and he's like,
Try me.
children. It's business matters. Let's leave it at that.
Well, I'm also here on business matters. I'd like to know if
heard-
these business I'd like to know if these business matters are worth getting my hands dirty on.
I prefer to think that outsiders can keep their noses out of others' business.
This is my world now.
Particularly children like you.
I kind of squint at him and I say, what's legal adulthood here?
Rune nudges you, he's like 18.
Then I am not a child.
What?
Thank you, sir. Now, and I kind of stand up and I say, you're in my territory now. You can either be cooperative and I'll stay out of your way, provided I agree with everything that you're doing, or...
Roll perception.
Oh.
Okay. You see him like shift in his seat as if he's kind of uncomfortable, but he doesn't seem like incredibly...
Okay. And I say, or you can continue to give me a hard time and I'll give one right back to you. But I am going to find the truth of this matter one way or another.
To be honest, kid, he puts emphasis on kid. Like, he's definitely looking down on you for your age, even though he's not that much older, all things considered, but he's a mafia dude or whatever he is. He's like, my business is my business, and you don't have any place here. If you don't want to strike any kind of deal, if you're just here to threaten me, then you may kindly get out, and thank you.
I have a cat.
And then, does he actually say that?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Wait. Elle's face just now.
Peter Master is just like this. I've had enough of this kid, and at that moment, a couple bodyguards like come in and they're ready to escort you out.
Then I use my powers to materialize exact copies of all the papers he has on his desk in my hands. Can I do that?
Go ahead and roll a d20.
16.
Okay. You're in a rush, so you manage to get maybe 3 or 4 of the papers. There's maybe 6 of them on the table that you can see. You manage to copy 4 of them in your hand as they guide you out, and go ahead and roll sleight of hand. Just d20.
A 7.
Oh, but they definitely noticed these papers only just materialized in your hand.
Okay.
And so
I book it.
Alright. Why don't you roll dexterity?
I'm screaming the whole time. 11.
You're just gonna leave room behind.
Plus 3.
So.
Well, they don't care
Alright.
about him. He doesn't have the papers.
So you make a dash out of there and you barely get out, but they're kind of chasing you down the street, and so as you come back to the statue, like you're back in this area, here's Mr. Fat Guy again. As you come back here, you have the choice to go right, or you can try to run into a store, or you can go like left, like in this direction.
I'm just gonna turn around and fight them.
Okay. Roll for initiative.
Okay. How many guards are following me?
Like 3.
Okay. I got a 10.
Alright, so you get the first move, and I'm going to move you over here. And there's all this stuff. Yeah, there's Falcon.
Let me just check the rules.
So you just came out of like here. This is the gate back here. And then there's just this corridor. Over here is the little store.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the statue over here. And
Okay.
then there's a street here. Roughly like that.
Okay.
I'll remind you that your baseball bat is over here.
Okay, I'm gonna materialize a new one.
Okay.
Without nails this time.
Okay.
For the aesthetic.
Now that you're more used to it, you materialize it pretty quickly. Go ahead and roll for...
Okay, so I run up to this guy, and I'm just gonna swing my bat at him.
Alright, go for it.
17!
Oh, nice. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Is it still a D6?
Yeah, you can add 2 though.
Okay, thank you.
6 plus 2.
8!
Oh, nice. Dang, what? Alright.
I don't want to kill him though, so I'm only swinging to disable.
Okay. Alright, and so he takes the blow, and he's like, oof, and he stumbles back a little bit. But then he turns on you, and he attacks. And he definitely misses. That's sad, because he's obviously an awful shot. And then this guy comes up, and he tries attacking you. Oh my gosh, what's with you guys? And then he's gonna come up over... Yeah, there. You can... I gotta go there, and he's gonna do... Oops. Alright, so...
What?
I was gonna do a disadvantage, so that was a 6. So...
Oh.
They all miss because obviously they're awful mafia or whatever they are. And it's your turn again.
I'm going to... I don't suppose it would be possible to try to swing really widely and hit both of them at the same time, right?
You can at disadvantage.
Okay. I'm going to try to do that. Disadvantage for the hit roll or for the damage?
Both.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, so I missed.
Yeah, so this guy's going...
That was a mistake.
Your AC is
17.
okay. Yeah, they're never gonna hit you pretty much. Cool. They never hit you.
Okay, I'm gonna try. No, I'm gonna hit that guy right here. Well, I don't hit
this
him
one?
anyway. Yes.
Okay.
It's okay that I missed.
Okay.
I'm too
And at this
distracted by
point-
the second one.
Rune finally comes out and he picks up your bat also. And
Cool.
he moves here with the bat. Oh. And he misses. Everyone's just missing today. It's chill. Gee whiz, guys. Oh!
Oh!
This guy.
Which one?
This guy's got you.
Okay. What's my hit points?
You had 12, so now you have 6.
Okay, sounds good.
Alright, and then this guy is gonna go. Oh my gosh, guys. Get your act together. Oh, and he was attacking
19.
Rune, by the way. Alright, which one are you attacking?
This one.
Okay, go for it. Roll damage. +2.
So 8.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Yeah,
he is.
he's done, basically. He's
Okay.
gone.
So he's not dead though, because I didn't hit to. I'm not trying to kill him.
Let's put this. I don't know what that means, but oh well. And then this guy is gonna attack you. He misses, and then this next guy is going, and then Rune. Oh my gosh, guys, get your act together. What's wrong with you? Alright, we're all just missing. It's fine.
This fight was so
good.
funny.
Oh my gosh. Everyone sucks, and
Oh.
then Rune, you got it.
Yay.
Good job, man.
D6 plus 2?
He's not as strong as you, so it'll just be +1.
Okay.
Alright, and then it's your turn again.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, so
Roll for
attacking that
damage.
one. 7.
Nice. Okay. So he grunts and goes back 7.
I'm just like, I'm not even being strategic. I'm just swinging.
I know, right? And then this guy's attacking Rune. Ooh, Rune. Sorry,
Ooh,
bud.
dude. Rip.
He's a fluffy boy too, so he's gonna take the pain. And then it's Rune's turn, so let's go, Rune. Come on, man. All right, it's Falcon. Nice.
Yay.
Still attacking this guy, right?
Yes,
Okay.
4.
He's staggering on his feet. He's definitely down soon, and then he's gonna take a frantic whack at you and miss, of course. And
Okay.
then the next guy goes and he gets Rune. Oh jeez, Rune's gonna die. I'm sorry, man.
I'm coming.
Oh, it's fine. He's shaken, but he's not dead yet, and he's still whack. Jeez. Okay, he's trying to get killed. It's Falcon's turn again.
Okay. I'm gonna move down here, and since we're flanking this guy, we have advantage on him.
Mm-hmm.
Is it that we have advantage, not he has disadvantage, right?
Right.
So it's a 10.
Ugh.
Oh, still doesn't.
This sucks.
Okay, your turn. It's okay though. You have advantage too because we're flanking.
Well, this guy is attacking you, and he got an 18, so roll d6 for damage. You take 4 damage.
Okay,
You
so I
should
have
take
2
a rest
left.
soon.
Yeah.
And then the other dude is not gonna roll well. Come on, Rune, you got this. Hey.
Yay.
So Rune can hit, and this guy, he's not too battered, but he's like getting dazed. And now it's your turn again.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and try to finish that guy off. So
Okay.
17.
Oof, nice. Okay. Oh my gosh, he's barely.
4.
Oh wait, no, he's gone. He's
Yay.
gone. So he is also shocked, mind blown that he was defeated. And then Rune is gonna move up here with his bat,
Cool.
and he's gonna take a whack at this guy. Oh jeez.
Are we flanking? No, we're not flanking.
Yeah.
Are we?
So sorry, Rune, your aim just kind of sucks. And now
Whoops.
it's Falcon's turn again.
Boop.
Hmm.
14.
Nice. And then damage, and he
7.
falls.
Yay.
And he cries one last cry before he's dead. So ends the battle.
Yay.
Alright, so now the shopkeeper dude has been like watching this whole thing.
Oh, how helpful.
He's like, I'm a lover, not a fighter.
What?
I don't know. He's been watching you guys. He's like, oh, good, you guys survived. And he walks up to you. He waddles up to you expectantly. He's like, well.
Give me a minute. We just went in. And then I pick up my bat, turn around, pick up my cat, march back up.
Wait, you march up to the store or
Wait,
back
no.
to the gate?
Hold on. I'm gonna take a minute and I'm gonna read through the papers that I stole.
Okay, well, it looks like a bunch of nonsense to you, a lot of numbers, and probably, like, debts that people have, but it looks like it's kind of coded. So, most of it is numbers, and it doesn't make a lot of sense to you.
Okay, I just throw him in the street.
Alright.
And then I check with him and I'm like, hey, you good?
He nods, he's like, not feeling so hot, but I think we'll get by. And then at this, the shopkeeper's like, oh, of course, you were just in a big, bad fight. I think we have some provisions for you. So he runs into the store, and you guys both can take, like, 5 health points back.
Yay, so I have 7 HP now. Okay, so I, like, chug down whatever he gives me, hork it down, and then I say, okay, let's go, and I go back.
You go back to the gate.
Yeah, and I go, buzz, I buzz in again.
The same guy answers, what do you want?
Hi, I want
The
to...
master said he doesn't want to see you.
You call him the master?
There is only one.
You're right, he's me. Open up.
No! Go away. Otherwise we're... Hold on. Did you just beat up his favorite henchman?
Tell old Petey boy to come and face me.
You hear him muttering in the background like he's talking to Peter Master.
Hey, Peter Rabbit, get out of here.
And then the butler dude comes back and he's like, he doesn't want to speak to you. Be gone. Before we send out our machine guns.
Okay, Alfred Pennyworth, I need to talk to him.
He does not want to talk to you, and then...
Well, I don't really want to talk...
Like he hung up on you.
I climb the fence.
Roll strength. Actually, no, roll. Yeah, acrobatics, whatever. And you can get like +3 probably because you're in acrobatics. Okay.
16.
So you vault yourself over the fence with a little bit of difficulty, and Rune is just kind of like, I mean, I'm stuck down here, but I'll be waiting
Okay.
if you need help or if you want to like open the gate. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, I open the gate for him.
All right.
I say, hey, do you want to come in or do you want to just like wait here and get ready to whack whoever comes out?
He shrugs and hoists the bat over his shoulder, like, up to you.
Okay, Rune, we gotta work on your decision-making skills.
You're the boss, man.
You're right, I am the boss. Alright, come on.
Okay, so you open the gate for him.
I say, you can stay behind me if you want.
Alright, and then,
Does he have more hit points or do I?
You definitely do.
Okay. I just tell him to hang back then and only come if I really need help.
So, hang out in the courtyard, or?
No, like, to come with me, but, like, you don't need to get involved.
Okay.
If there's a fight.
Alright. You go back up to the house, and there's the door. You can either ring the doorbell, or you can knock.
Oh.
Or you can try something else, I don't know.
Before we do that, can I materialize bulletproof vests?
Go ahead and roll a d20.
Okay.
Twice, so 1 for each. Alright, so you managed to make the first one okay.
Okay,
And then the other one is like way too small, and it doesn't look like it'd be much. I mean, unless you want to put it on your hand or like.
No, I want to put it on my cat.
Alright, it
Perfect.
fits perfectly on your cat, but
Perfect.
it's not ever gonna fit on a human.
Okay, that's fine. I give the good one to Rune.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Alright, he sticks it on, and you guys are knocking on the door, ringing the doorbell.
I'm just gonna kick the door in.
Alright, you roll d20
Okay.
+2. Ooh,
If I fail, I just knock.
Yeah, you kind of give like a good solid thump to the door, but it doesn't bust down, so that was kind of awkward, but no one's judging you except the cat. It's kind of like, meow.
Okay.
And then
I go.
And you can hear a shuffling behind the door, and then someone's obviously like standing at the door, probably looking out at you right now from the peephole, and then they shuffle back away.
Okay. I say, tell your master that I have a new deal.
You hear him calling back. There's something about a new deal. and then the shuffling comes back to the door, and it's the same butler dude. He's like, "What is it?"
I say, the deal is this. I will personally kill everyone on your list, but the deal is you have to convince me that they're worth killing. And I will do it for free.
I think you should not be meddling. It's Peter Master's voice now. In business you do not understand, boy. Be gone.
So he's like right behind the door.
Yeah.
Can I try again to kick down the door into his
go
face?
For it.
Yes!
So you slam on the door and it completely breaks the hinges clean off. You hear like a ah! and like a shuffling. It sounds like someone's probably falling. And then when you look in at the ruins, there's Peter Master and his butler, Mini Peter, I don't know, lying on the floor. And the butler dude had it worse because he was closer to the door. But Peter Master also is like scratched up and very shaken up by the fact that you just kicked his door in on him.
I put my hands on my hips and I kind of go, this is my manor now.
Rune is shaking his head behind you like, so extra.
You have a new master, and it's me. From now on, your name is Peter's servant.
Peter Master stands indignantly, and you notice he has like a button in his hand, and before you can do anything about it, he's pressed it. You can only guess that it's an alarm of some sort, and he says, "My army is here, coming right this instant, and they'll be here in 1 minute, and you are so dead. You have no idea who you're messing with."
No, you don't have any idea who you're messing with. Ha! Your army will come in 1 minute? Well, I can kill you before then.
And what will you do when they kill you? Is it worth it, boy?
I've already killed one man today. I'd rather not kill another. Cooperate, and we can all walk away from this happy.
I see nothing that you have to offer me that I should want.
In that case, you should leave that man and his daughters alone, because I'm offering exactly what he was offering.
He has a debt to pay, and I will reap it. I don't particularly care who it comes through, but I don't see why I should listen to an upstart like you.
Because this upstart just kicked in your front door.
That's nice, and he glances at his watch like any minute now, any second.
I eat his watch.
Roll Constitution.
No, I don't actually do that.
Rune is leaning into you. He's like, is this worth it? Like, Kingdom Circle.
You're right. I say, you're right. Then I glamour myself to look like Peter Master. And I glamour him to look like me.
What? You're gonna leave him to die?
And I glamour his butler to look like Rune, and Rune to look like his butler.
Alright. Everyone is shocked, like, wait, what the heck just happened? And then Rune is like, alright, let's skedaddle. And he takes lead in running out.
Wait, Rune, this is part of a plan. I'm not done yet.
You can stop him.
Okay, yeah, that's what I do.
Okay, and
I say, alright, when's your army coming? I mean, when's my army?
And just then, a bunch of men burst through the door, through the front door, but also through the back door that apparently existed, that we didn't know about, because it's a shady house. It's got a lot of secret ways. And they're all armed, and they point their guns at the fake Falcon. And he's indignant, and he's like, put your arms down! I am Master! I am Peter Master! How dare you draw arms on your own?
And I say, that upstart, the boy is mocking me. And then I hold up my hand and I say, wait. And I say, boy, what do you have to offer? I'm willing to hear you now. Speak now or die.
Oh, snap. He pulls out something from his pocket, and you recognize it as the little alarm thing that he used to call the people here. He's like, look, I'm the real one. I am the one who pushed the button. Arrest him. Kill him and his friend at once. Those two right there. And he points at you two. And
I materialized the same thing out of my pocket.
Oh,
and I say,
screw.
And I say, lies. We all know Falcon has the power to materialize things out of nothing.
And now everyone is thoroughly confused, so I'm gonna have you roll charisma.
Okay.
Ooh.
9.
Alright. Yeah, they're super confused. They're looking back and forth between you, and they have no idea who they should believe right now.
Why would they not believe me? I look like him. All he has is a little controller.
Alright, they're like, Master, what do you want us to do to you?
I say, at the ready. If he doesn't speak in a few moments, kill him off. He's no use to me.
He's so indignant. His face is turning red. He can barely speak. I'm the real Peter Master. How dare you take you? He points a finger at you. You will pay sorely for this, boy.
I'm older than you.
You may have won this time, but you really have the guts to kill me all.
I won't be the one killing you.
Then do as you will, and he holds out his hands like mockingly, like whatever.
Shoot him.
And he and the butler are gone, but all you see are the bodies of Rune and Falcon lying on the floor, pooling in their own blood. And it's quite a disturbing sight, so Rune retches a little bit, and he steps out. And then the soldiers are like, sir, what should we do now?
Set up a perimeter. I don't want any of those other player fiends making their way into here. And I send them out, and then I'm gonna try to materialize them back.
Oh jeez. Roll a d20.
19.
Wait. Which one would you do first?
Masters.
Master, right? And then do roll another for the other. Okay. How are you trying to do this? Are you trying to like use their bodies to like fix their bodies,
sure,
or like materialize new ones?
Let's say fix them.
Okay. So you managed to, what is this, necromancy?
Yes.
You managed to piece together, you managed to close the wounds and stuff on Peter Master,
but you're unable to get him to like come back to life or animate. Like he looks perfectly fine. Like he looks like he may as well have just fallen asleep, but he's not breathing, and like no matter how hard you try, you can't bring him back to life. The butler, on the other hand, you're less successful with. You end up breaking a couple more of his bones,
No.
and that's it.
I may or may not have banked on the fact that I would be able to bring one back.
Are you saying that? Is Falcon saying that?
No.
Okay.
He's thinking it. He's just kind of looking down at them, and he's like, oh.
At that moment, the sight of blood seems to have triggered something in you. Your mind glitches again. It does a weird glitchy thing, and this time you see an image of the older man from your flashbacks. He's being held at gunpoint by the other boy, like the opposite of what you had seen earlier, and then the image fades and you're back with Rune, and he's giving you a concerned look, except it's not really Rune because he still looks like the butler, so it's kind of disturbing.
I say, Rune, have I made a big mistake?
He shrugs. I can't say. I mean, it's life, man. It's complicated.
Okay, I put my hands on his shoulders and I look straight into his eyes and I say, are you an NPC?
He shakes his head. And you can roll, like, wisdom.
Okay. 11.
11. Just a straight 11. Alright. So you... Like, there's no way to explain it entirely, but you do realize that Rune has, like, a slightly different feel to him than, like, any of the other people that you've come across. You're not, like, sure why, but he does seem, like, different. And you don't know if that's because he's not an NPC, or if he's hiding something else that you don't know of entirely, or if he's just... whatever it is. He does have a different feel than the NPCs.
Okay. I kind of squint at him for a moment more, and then I nod and I say, alright, help me find some information around here.
What kind of information do you want, he asks.
I don't know. I came here trying to figure out which side was the good guys, but I guess that decision's been made for me. And I kind of gesture at the bodies on the floor, and I say, do you know anything about what's going on around here? Do you know what the hierarchy is? Was Master the big baddie?
He shrugs. I'm as new to these people as you are. Like, there's so many NPCs in the city. You can't know all of them, but I know gangs. There are gangs here. There's the mafia, and like some people will get involved in the wrong people, and I don't know what we can do about that.
Okay.
If there's anything.
I'm going to take the little controller that Master had, and I'm going to put it in my pocket, and I'm also going to take, I don't know, does the butler have like a pocket watch or something?
No, he looks like he doesn't actually look like a butler. He looks like a regular person in like regular clothes, but like I just called him butler because that was convenient.
Does he have anything on him, like a phone, anything like that?
He's got some cash on him, but and a pen in his like front pocket, but that's it.
I'll take the pen.
All right.
So I take the pen, the butler's pen, and then I say, all right, let's go.
All right. So as you come out into the street, this dude, Crisp, is waiting for you, and he's like, I heard gunshots. What happened?
And I kind of motion him along down the street, and when we get into the shop, I say, well, I didn't want it to end up like this, but they are taken care of. But because I've done this for you, you have to promise me one thing.
Anything?
Take your girls, get out of here, and never come back to this life.
He takes a deep breath, and then he slowly nods. Resignedly. When you can write the words, but you don't know how to focus. I will. Thank you.
You're welcome. Keep in contact, stay safe. And then I kind of motion Rune, let's go.
Alright. Are you still holding your cat?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm taking the cat.
You're taking the cat. Alright, with bulletproof vest.
Yes.
You take the cat, and you and Rune keep walking down the street. You're going this way, down to the left in this picture.
Okay. I didn't want to kill him. I thought he would surrender, and then I thought that I could bring him back.
Nope. Okay. So